Hey everyone, this is Jorge Soto and hope all is well. Today I'm with my good friend, John Kosturos, who's one of the early co-founders of RingLead out in the New York area. John, how are you?
I'm doing really well, George. How are you?
If you look at the current state of data, big data, whether it's first-party data in your systems or just big data out on the web or in different cloud services, what is the sort of main or some of the trends that you're starting to see right now around, communication between cloud services and those sorts of things?
Well, one of the things I'm really seeing specific to, cloud-based marketing is that the place where records are being created now has moved from the CRM like a Salesforce.com into third-party applications like Marketo, Pardot, Eloqua, to name a few, where the origin of record creation used to be mostly in the CRM system. Now there are web form builders, there are list import tools. You can create records manually or sync them through different systems. And most marketers want to be able to score that information, segment it, communicate with it, and get it to become a marketing qualified lead before it gets sent over to sales.
Awesome. So in the past, I think you're saying we were creating these records sort of carelessly in Salesforce as the CRM. Now you're really starting to see marketers leverage the features in the marketing automation systems. What are some of those systems that you're seeing right now that are popular within SaaS or marketing?
Yeah, so marketing automation, it's going to be Marketo, Eloqua for the enterprise. Pardot is purchased by Salesforce. HubSpot's kind of like, the brand that some of the smaller companies use. And then, some of the smallest ones like Infusionsoft or Office Autopilot, even those can be good for, beginning stage companies.
Awesome. Why is it that these systems now are able to communicate and share data in ways that we've never been able to do before?
Well, I think it's because of the automation aspect. Some of the clients I've worked with have over 1,000 or 1,500 Marketo programs and campaigns that have complex structures and how they respond to a person who comes and fills out a form at, what's it called, an ebook or a webinar, different from how they respond and communicate automatically to somebody who fills out a free trial or something. So the ability to score your leads, segment them into highly personalized buckets, be able to call into those databases and send out mass emails or email cadences, and then, not really clutter the sales CRM with what they call bad leads, right? What you were saying and what I was getting at earlier is the CRM was a place where everybody just throw all their junk into it. And that's why people say the leads in their system are so bad. But it's kind of being cleaned up where now in the marketing system, you can dump your email lists, you can dump names and try to get them through that qualification process. And so I think that for the entire organization, it's been a great advancement to have a technology like a Marketo that can nurture somebody from beginning communication all the way through the complete life cycle of their engagement.
Awesome. So it's almost like we're moving back into the marketing automation systems because you saw messaging start to come from sales development tools like SalesLoft, Outreach.io, Yesware, of course, ToutApp. So many of these folks. So that's interesting. Quick question here, and thank you again for your time. If you're a sales, marketing, CS leader who's starting to kind of wanting to really start to figure out what type of data they have, what are the insights that data now can start to provide, where do I even get started?
Yeah, I think for me, and we'll focus on business to business data for now, but when you're dealing with business to business data, it's people at companies. And what you really want to do first is analyze the data to make sure that you don't have duplicates, that it's standardized in a way that you can report easily on it, that you have full information so that when you want to go send an email or make calls into California for an event you're having there, you maximize the number of participants in every single campaign. And so analyzing the data and then cleansing it is huge. But then after that, the prevention of dirty data is big, because what you really want to do is take a profile of somebody when they first engage with your company and follow that profile of the person throughout multiple jobs, right? You can work here and then there and here and there, and you're buying the same product 2, 3, 4 times. So instead of cluttering your system with multiple profiles of the same person, it's very important to set your system up in a way that tracks a person throughout their engagement cycle, through as long as you feel that you can do business with them. And that's a big challenge, is profile management throughout the cycle of a CRM, because a tool like a Marketo or Pardot or Eloqua, they track email addresses. So the second you change emails, you're a new person to them. And so that's a challenge that, you need to figure out how to solve.
Awesome. And so really following them throughout that journey, that revenue journey, almost through sales, certainly through sales development, through CS, and then seeing where they actually enter.
And then even recycling, because maybe they are a customer for 5 years. Now they're past customer, they've moved on to a new job. Then you put them back through the sales cadence, and it should be a much smaller timeline at that point, because they like you, hopefully.
Awesome. John, thank you so much for your time. If folks want to actually get in contact with you or learn more about how maybe you can help them understand their data, what's a good email or social channel to reach you?
Yeah, so LinkedIn is great. I'm checking it, 5, 6 times a day. Twitter is great. So my Twitter handle is JKOS3. My email address is, you can get me, I think, at John, JOHN, at RingLead, RingLead.com.
John, have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. We got to get together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been too long.
Absolutely. See you later. Thank you.